Hello everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching for another What's for Dinner video. So just a warning, you guys, these are really simple, easy dinners. I don't cook every single night. My kids sometimes eat differently than us, than my husband and I. We're working on that. So this is all a work in progress. Be kind in the comments. I love you guys so much. And we're going to show you like a week or week and a half or so of dinners. So everything we eat, here we go. Every night, we're going to show you what we have. So we're going to start out with, I believe this is Thursday night, sorry. So this is Lucy's plate. She has some bow tie pastas, an apple, some cucumbers, and some red pepper. And then Nate has some shells and cheese and a whole milk Greek yogurt and key lime. This night, David was working at Papa John's, and so we kept dinners really simple, and I wanted to have leftovers to send with them to lunch. I just had some oatmeal. This is my favorite oatmeal, just quick oats with a little bit of honey and peanut butter and banana. It's so good. If you don't think you like peanut butter and oatmeal, try it because it's so good. So Friday, I don't have a clip of the kids. I'm not sure what I fed them, but this was a HelloFresh meal, and it's a mozzarella stuffed Italian style burger. It was so good, and it has like a pesto dipping sauce and roasted potatoes. I think this is my favorite dish from HelloFresh that I've ever had. I will link the recipe down below, and I'm totally going to recreate it because it was so good. So let's move on to Saturday. I had some leftover taco meat, so I made Nate a quesadilla. I tried to show you guys, but it was so cheesy. So it's just some taco meat and shredded cheese, and then he has a side of strawberries. Nate has autism, and we do the best we can with getting him to eat healthy, but it's always a struggle. For Lucy, she wanted leftover pasta, so there you go. Some leftover pasta, cucumbers, grapes, and baby carrots. And then for David and I kept it really simple. We had this cheddar potato soup mix that really needed to be used up. I bought it a long time ago. It lasts a long time in the pantry, but it needed to be used up. Basically, you just dissolve it into water and let it cook. And it's really good if you haven't tried it. So this is our bowl. I did cook up some bacon to put on top. This was a really good, comforting meal that did not take very long at all. And the cheddar potato is our favorite. So that's what we had on Saturday. For Sunday, we had another HelloFresh meal, but the kids had some chicken nuggets. And I used some of the rice and broccoli from the HelloFresh meal for Lucy's plate. Nate just had strawberries. So let me show you the HelloFresh meal. I will also link this below. This was like an Asian style meatloaf with roasted broccoli and some jasmine rice. This was amazing. It was like a sweet chili meatloaf. I will definitely be making this again. It was really, really good. Next up is Monday, and my mom did dinner tonight. So she made some tacos, and I topped it with some of her homemade salsa and cilantro. The kids also had Nate a quesadilla with the meat. We all had the same thing this night. Lucy just had like some veggies with the tortillas and I think some pepperoni, but my mom's homemade salsa is really good. So Taco Monday this night, it was delicious and I didn't have to cook. For Tuesday is Lucy's piano practice day, and so I just picked up some Domino's on the way home. Really, really simple. I got 1 cheese and 1 pepperoni so that we would have leftovers. All of us ate this, the kids, the baby. There's Mark getting into stuff. Easy night. All right, you guys, Wednesday, we did another pasta night. My kids love pasta, so we had the bow ties, a bunch of veggies and fruit. This is Lucy's plate, obviously. So she's got cucumbers, peppers, grapes, strawberries, and apples. So she loves that. And then Nate had some like Walmart brand macaroni and cheese with some strawberries. David was working this night, so again, we kept it really simple when he's not here. I had my favorite salad. This is the chopped honey chipotle with guacamole salad, and I added some sunflower seeds. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It has a little bit of a spice kick to it. So if you don't like spicy, you may not like it, but I'm telling you guys, this is so, so good. Highly, highly, highly recommend. I get this at Walmart. Okay, so for Thursday, I made some homemade enchiladas, including the enchilada sauce. I'm going to show you how I did it. The recipe's linked down below. I heated up some oil in a pan, and then I added a mixture of flour, chili powder, cumin, and garlic powder. And I've never made homemade enchilada sauce before, but I got this recipe from my friend Sarah. So thank you, Sarah. This was amazing. I don't think I'll ever be able to buy enchilada sauce again after this. I never realized how easy it was to make. But basically, after I kind of heated up the oil, I stirred in this flour spice mix, and I'm going to just kind of let this cook for a minute after really working it with a whisk to make sure everything's dissolved. Kind of cook out that flour taste for just a minute or two. And then we're going to add 16 ounces of tomato sauce, and I just had these 2 small cans from Aldi, but it's right at 16 ounces that you're going to add. And then you're going to add, you're going to add 28 ounces of chicken broth. And then you're just going to let that simmer. And I'm going to show you guys adding the chicken broth, but every time I add something, I make sure it's really whisked in to make sure nothing sticks and everything is dissolved properly. So that's what I'm doing right there. But I'm about to add the chicken broth right now. This was actually some chicken stock I got from Aldi, but it was about maybe 2/3 of this container, so about 28 ounces of chicken broth. And then you just let it simmer. Like, I let it simmer for like 15 minutes or so, and then I just turned off the heat, and it thickens up, and it was the best enchilada sauce I think I've ever had, and it makes a ton. So I had enough for this recipe, and then I froze the rest, so the next time I need enchilada sauce, I won't have to make it, and it'll just be ready to go. So there's the enchilada sauce all done. I turn off the heat. I just let it sit there until I was ready to make the enchiladas. So what I did is I browned up a little less than a pound, right at a pound of ground pork. You could use ground beef, whatever. And then I seasoned it with a little bit of taco seasoning just to give it some flavor. This is how I make my enchiladas, whether I'm using ground chicken, ground pork, or ground beef. I season it with a little bit of taco seasoning. I add a can of black beans. You don't have to. You could leave this out if you want to. But I like the black beans in there. It adds a little bit of bulk and some fiber. And then I add a couple ladles, and watch when I do this how thick and luscious this sauce is. I add a couple of ladles of the enchilada sauce in with the meat and beans. I don't know how much that is, maybe a cup or 2 of it. And then I just kind of stir it around, get it all incorporated, and I'm going to add a handful of shredded cheese. Don't have to add the cheese if you don't want to, but I like it. It kind of holds everything together and makes it extra delicious. Cheese is awesome. So I just use like the Colby Jack shredded cheese, maybe like, I don't know, half a cup of it. And I always eyeball everything. And now I'm going to roll them up. So I put some flour tortillas. I use flour tortillas. You could use corn if you want. I really like the flour better though. So I'm putting a little bit of filling in each one of the tortillas, rolling it up and putting it in a baking dish seam side down. And you're just going to keep rolling and keep filling. Also, this freezes really well. I freeze enchiladas all the time. So if you want to make extra, stick a pan of these in the freezer. Go ahead and add the sauce on top and everything. I have lots of people coming in to talk to me while I do this. And so there they are in the baking dish after I've rolled them up. And here they are after I top them with more enchilada sauce and a little bit of extra cheese. And then you're going to stick them in the oven. I do about 350 for just a few minutes until it's really bubbly and brown. And these are so good. I can't even tell you how good these are. They're amazing, highly recommend, and like I said, the recipe for the sauce will be linked down below. Okay, for Friday, easy dinner. We did some chicken nuggets. Nate had applesauce and chips with some ketchup on the side. And heads up, I'm about to show you guys them sitting at the table with their Kindles. It just was one of those nights. No shame. Lucy also had some chicken nuggets and some veggies and chips. This was just a fun night. And I think I had chicken nuggets too. We were getting ready for Mark's birthday party. For Saturday, we all 5 ate the same thing, which I love those kind of meals. We all had pancakes. Lucy had some whipped cream on hers. We had some cut up fruit. Also not pictured, we had scrambled eggs and bacon, but I love the pancake mix from Aldi. It makes really good pancakes and one and done kind of meal. For Sunday, Sunday, my brother's birthday was this day, and my mom made all this delicious barbecue. I made the mac and cheese, but she made everything else, all the barbecue, and that's what we had as a family for my brother's birthday. Last but not least, I'm going to show you Monday, and these were Sloppy Joes, and I started out with 2 pounds, recipe will be linked down below, 2 pounds of ground beef, and I'm just cooking it up, and then you're going to definitely drain the fat off of it, and basically, just cook up some ground beef. Simple, simple. And then I added 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I added 2/3 cup of barbecue sauce. This is the Sweet Baby Ray's. I added 1/2 cup of ketchup and 1/4 cup of soy sauce. It also called for 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce, and I did not have that, so I left it out. And it also called for onion. I did not have that. I left it out. We don't really like onions. And then I just kind of cooked it up. This is so good. This is like a barbecue. It's not a very sloppy Joe. It's a very, I don't know. It's just not a very sloppy Joe. It's really, really good. And I roasted up some broccoli because 2 out of the 3 of my kids love broccoli. And you guys, I'm happy to report Nate ate the sloppy Joe. I put some cheese on it, kind of made it feel like a cheeseburger. He had some chips and applesauce. Lucy, I made her take 1 polite bite. Mark, of course, tore it up. He loved it. And this was a meal we all ate. And even Lucy said it was not bad. So here's my plate, sloppy Joes and roasted broccoli. This was really good. And I'm so proud of Nate for trying it. So that is it for this video. I know there's a lot of things. Let me know if you want me to keep filming these and showing you guys what we have. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new. And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.